What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Tiffany and today we'll be featuring a special guest, my best friend Lizzie. Hi! We'll be making potassium aluminium sulphate dodecahydrate crystals. Alum Crystals for short. You can buy alum from anywhere like eBay or Amazon. So let's get started and let's see what ingredients we'll need. So first you'll need distilled water, some potassium aluminium sulphate dodecahydrate, scissors, a container that can withstand heat, a small plastic container, some thread or fishing line, a thermometer, a small flat container, a metal or a plastic spoon, and a scale. So what you'll need first is 100 grams of alum and in a small plastic container. Make sure you weigh it. So let's just do that right now. So my alum bag is open and we're just going to go on to pour on scraps. So let's do that. So now we're going to pour our alum into the container and pour some distilled water until it reaches the 800 milliliters mark. We're using distilled water because it doesn't have any bacteria or salt or anything like it in it. Anything like that can affect the growing of our crystals. So now we're just going to heat the solution up to 50 degrees so that the alum dissolves, and we're going to stir it as well. Got some gloves on for protection, and now it's about 45 to 55 degrees Celsius, so now we can stir it. Yep. So let's just take the thermometer out, set it off to the side. You should stir it gently. Now that the solution and the alum has fully dissolved, we can go on to pouring it into our container. So my friend Lizzie's just going to pour it in right now. There is a little bit of spillage. So now that we've poured it all in, we're going to set this container to a dark place like a cabinet where it would not be disturbed, because crystals don't like to grow when they're being disturbed. It's been about a week and our seed crystals have started to grow. We did encounter two problems. The first one was that there were no crystals growing at all. We found some alum powder that had been sitting on our bench and we added some in. But then the next day, there were too many crystals. So we had to reheat it and we found some big crystals. And then once the reheating process finished and it cooled down, we added a couple of those big crystals in. So then now we've got very large seed crystals in, and we're going to take it out so we can start the growing process. So I'm just going to take this cloth that's a bit wet out. I'm going to pick up my tweezers and then I'm going to pick some out of the solution. So I got this one. So I'm going to spray it with a little bit of water, so nothing forms on the outside, and then put it onto my paper towel to let it dry. So let's pick out our next one. All of these ones are very nicely shaped. So now that they're all dried off and patted with a paper towel, we can have a look at their size. As you can see, these three are quite foggy, but then these ones are quite clear. This one is small, but it's clear and it has a nice shape. This one has a couple of something like cracks inside. This one, even though it's quite foggy, is really large and it also has a nice shape, as you can see there. So now we have a plastic cup filled with some of our solution. We have 2 crystals tied using string and a slip knot, almost ready to drop in. We have 1 slip knot here and some crystals here, ready to tie. And I'm going to do that with you. So I'm just going to get 1 crystal. It's nice and long and I'm pretty sure easy to tie. So I'm going to get my slip knot here. So now I'm going to attach the string to a paddle pop stick. So I'm just going to get my end, wrap it around here, 2 times, get some sticky tape, and put it on. So now, with my string attached to my paddle pop stick, I can drop it into my solution. When you see inside, you can see that the crystal has dropped to the bottom. As we want the crystal to grow on all sides, we're going to suspend it inside the middle of the solution. You can do this by just rotating your paddle pop stick around so that the string becomes tighter and tighter, so that you'll end up with your crystal seed hanging in the middle. If it doesn't go down fully, you can always test it with a pair of tweezers. It's been a couple of days and our crystals have been growing really well. But what happened was that there are a couple of parasitic crystals growing at the bottom. These parasitic crystals will act like seeds, which make the alum grow onto the parasitic crystal instead onto our crystal, which slows the growth. So what we're going to do now is pour the solution into our hot tub and remelt it and put it back in. So let's just do that now. So I'm going to get my crystal out, get my squirt bottle, and squirt it with some water. And then I'm just going to put it onto my paper towel. I'm going to do the same thing from the 2 of those, and I'll see you later. Now that it's been a couple of weeks, our alum crystals have got extremely large. So what we're going to do now is take out our crystals, wet it with some water, and then dry it with our paper towel. So let's get onto that first. So I'm just going to get my first alum crystal. I'm going to get my cup here and my little squirt bottle. I'm going to take it out, put it over my other cup, and squirt my crystal with some water.
Nope.
And it dropped. So using my tweezers, I'm going to try to get the small part of my crystal. Now Lizzie's going to do the other 2 of the crystals and dry it with a paper towel. That one's a large one. Yeah. But it does have slightly rounded corners. Let's try this. So now what we're going to do is let these dry, and then we're going to coat it with some nail polish to make it shiny and protective. Yeah. So now we're going to add some nail polish to make it more protective and shiny. So we're just going to coat it in a whole entire layer full of nail polish, clear nail polish, from top to the bottom to make sure that we get everything. So right now Lizzie is painting our crystal in some nail polish. One hand is with a glove so you can touch it without getting like irritated or hurt, and the other one's just painting it with a normal hand. Our alum crystals have been painted with some nail polish. So now all they have to do is dry and be shiny. So this is the end of the video, so make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and like. Thanks for watching!